there, traveler.
What did you call me?
No. Ho, as in, hey.
Oh, okay.
Howdy. How are you? You know, simple salutation.
Yeah. Good morning and welcome back to more Date Everything. I hope you're as excited as I am because we're gonna get right into it. So, last episode, Dorian told me about a few datables in my office, and I am intrigued. So, why don't we start off in here? We'll start with the junk drawer? I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, this is definitely the junk drawer. We'll start off with the junk drawer because I feel like I can connect with him on a spiritual level.
Is this stranger your junk drawer, or the physical embodiment of clutter? He's absolutely covered in odds and ends. Receipts, CDs, rubber bands. Even his messy black hair sports a light bulb, a pencil, and a pen. When he catches you looking at him, he startles, leaping back with an undignified yelp.
My bad.
Whoa,
Jerry.
Nelly! Whoa, Wolf! Cheese and crackers, you startled me.
I'm sorry, Jerry.
Hang on! My content aware is going off.
Okay.
Jerry has some mental health concerns that some players might find a little problematic, specifically hoarding.
Fair
You cool
enough.
with that? Or you want to skip it?
I am cool with that.
Carry on, then.
Hey, next time you open a guy, knock or something first, huh? I'm not used to so much light.
Right.
Besides, sudden jerky movements like that risk disorganizing my collection.
Oh, of course. That is totally my bad, Jerry. Your collection?
Oh, yes. Of course. Sorry. Been a while since I've had a guest. Welcome to Jerry's Junk Drawer, the finest collection of curated treasures in all of the house. Feast your eyes upon knickknacks and gewgaws from parts unknown.
Wow, how incredible. I love your bike chain and random doll head. Is that a rusty nail?
Oh, that's the question though, isn't it?
I
Where did this
suppose.
nail come from? What picture frames did it hold? Is that really rust, or is it actually some sort of newfangled orange snack coating?
Oh, please don't eat the nail.
Jerry lifts the nail to his lips. giving
No,
it a
no,
test
Jerry. Don't do that. No.
Nope, it's rust.
Yeah. Oh, honey.
Tetanusy.
Oh, honey.
So, what do you think?
Sorry, but I'm still not sure I understand what kind of collection this is exactly.
Why, it's a collection of lost things. Each one forgotten by the world. Each one a story.
Right.
This button, for instance. Perhaps it was left behind as a clue from one lover to another. A modern-day Cinderella slipper.
Okay.
Take me with you, it says. And know that once you find the collar that matches this tragic button, you have found your love again.
I'm pretty sure that's a button that fell off my pants. I meant to sew it on months ago.
And this mysterious strip of papyrus, perhaps a missive from an ancient land, perhaps a treasure map. Oh, the wonders we could glean if only we could decipher these symbols of black and white bars.
Right. That's definitely a shopping receipt.
Hey, Quit ruining the majesty of my collection with your...
I'm sorry, I'm
needling.
sorry.
Ouch!
Are you okay?
Yeah,
Are you really okay living like this?
what are you insinuating?
I mean, it's pretty cramped in here. How will guests appreciate your collection?
I curate for a specific demographic that happens to enjoy the limited space. They don't mind.
Okay, do you get a lot of other guests?
Do I get a lot of guests? Do I get a lot of guests? Of course I do.
Oh my.
Bugs count as guests, right?
Not really.
Oh, you mean the other objects. I get them in here all the time.
Sure, who?
Well, there's that Celia. She's a very well-to-do socialite, and she happens to be very interested in the collection.
You mean Celia
In
the
fact,
mayor?
Every time she comes by, she asks me, "When will this junk be gone already?" I assume she's worried about the collection moving venues before she gets to see it.
Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly what she's worried about.
She's probably just nervous about coming inside.
Maybe she's nervous about how cramped it is.
Listen, you, Oh, what's the use? It's true. Nobody visits me but the moths.
Oh,
What am I doing wrong? I just don't get it. I love to entertain, so long as guests don't touch a single thing.
maybe it's time to get rid of some of this stuff.
What? You mean throw it away?
No, just recycle it a little. Turn it into something new, you know?
How do you mean?
Well, if these objects are special and you haven't been able to use them for repairs, ...
Now I'm scared.
upcycle them into something that doesn't take up as much space.
Upcycle them? You mean like an art piece?
Yeah,
Well, I suppose the collection could use a centerpiece. Something eye-catching to bring in more visitors.
exactly.
Which is to say a single-digit number of visitors.
Okay,
Which
right.
is to say another visitor besides you and the roaches.
Yeah, that's a good goal to have.
But I wouldn't even know where to start. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Just smash objects together at random? I can't imagine Pierre the paperclip and Claude the so old he's gray and unusable now eraser getting along. They're so different.
That's fair. But could you combine objects with similar personalities?
I guess that could work. To be honest, whenever I look at anything in the collection, it's like I see its entire past laid out in front of me. That's one of the reasons it's so hard to give things up, you know? Every object has a memory, and that memory is like a part of my body.
Okay.
They all have their own vibes and textures and feelings. Mixing them together is hard. They've all got
Yeah.
such strong individual identities.
Yeah. Well, maybe I can help you group them together.
I suppose an outside perspective could help. I'll gather
Exactly.
some items that could make a suitable sculpture.
Sounds perfect.
He does so, then claps his hands together.
Okay, sculpture. Phew. Here we go. First things first, we need some kind of foundation.
Okay.
I think I've got just the thing for this. It's a flat, circular piece of wood that fell off the fence out back. You always said you'd repair it someday, but I think both of us knew that was a lie.
Okay. You don't have to call me out.
I've got a pile of other objects here. Your job will be to pick one of my objects we'll pair together. It's a long shot, but maybe we can scrungle something together.
I would love to scrungle something together with you, Jerry.
Let me tell you about Rudolph, the wooden square.
Okay.
When Rudolph first came to me, I had a habit of tapping on him. We would while away the hours together, tapping away to a rhythmic beat. Sometimes the best fun looks like boredom.
Fair enough.
Rudolph always tries its best, even when he's down on his luck.
Okay.
He might not always be the tool you need at the moment, but he's always there to support you. Very reliable.
Okay.
Now, which of these would pair well with Rudolph?
Let's see. Probably the old parasol.
Lorena, huh? That's not such a bad idea, actually. She might have a few holes in her, but she's always been useful in a storm. Very reliable, just like Rudolph.
Exactly. Now you're understanding, Jerry.
It's sad to see them both past their prime, but I think they could find solace in each other's company.
Right.
Here, I'll glue them together. There. Now we've got a base for the rest of the sculpture.
Perfect.
We need something to give it body. Something eye-catching. Something that pops without throwing the whole piece out of whack. What do you
Okay.
think?
Why don't we wrap it in holiday lights?
Ah, the old holiday lights. For the holiday we used to celebrate. You know the one.
Oh, exactly.
These guys were real champs before exactly one of their 50 bulbs burnt out, rendering the entire string useless. You gotta love series circuits.
Oh, yeah.
Even though they don't light up anymore, they still have an interesting shape. And the wire structure lets us sculpt them in interesting ways.
Okay.
We could even make some little columns between the top and the bottom to connect Rudolph and Lorena.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a great fit. We've got the sparkle, we've got the foundation, but it feels a little empty in the middle. It needs direction, a sense of purpose.
Okay.
There's a wooden foundation, a canopy above the lights. What could go in the middle?
How about these little plastic figures?
The little army man? I suppose that could work. The shape of the sculpture does remind me a bit of a gazebo. Or maybe... a carousel!
Oh, a carousel. That's actually so fun.
We only have one or two old horse figurines, but if I take the other plastic fellers, melt them down and reshape them a bit, yes, I could probably make new horses.
Yeah.
Jerry does so. It takes him quite a bit of time, but he manages to use an old matchbook and some tinfoil to melt the figures into a mold.
Very
By the end
nice.
of the process, the figures have transformed into a series of horses with multicolored manes, thanks to
Ooh.
their disparate pieces.
That looks
Oh, I
great.
love it.
That looks really great.
That's so cool.
These poor figurines forgotten and collecting dust, reshaped into something beautiful. Rudolph and Lorena working together to give them a stage. It really is the essence of upcycled beauty.
Oh,
I have to
yeah.
say, this is very striking. It pays homage to the origin of these objects while giving them a new sense of purpose.
Exactly.
Look at that. What a beaut.
We're a great team, my friend.
You know what? I think I'm inspired. Maybe I should try doing this with some of my other pieces.
Yeah.
I feel a new era for the collection coming on. Oh, I'm so excited. Thanks a lot, friendo.
Of
Things
course.
are coming up, Jerry.
Oh, yeah. Yay! We're friends with Jerry.
I can't...
Oop. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Very cool. I really like Jerry. He's so sweet. Let's continue in the office then for now. I'm really excited to meet the die, the 20-sided die.
You've never been
Oh.
ashamed of your interest in tabletop games. But
Hello.
ever since you stopped seeing people, you've spent far less time role-playing than you used to.
Don't remind me.
The cloak-wearing nerd standing before you reminds you of days gone by, when you used to gather around a table with your college friends and pretend to be someone else.
Those were the days.
Oh there, traveler!
What did you call me?
No. Ho, as in, hey.
Oh, okay.
Howdy. How are you? You know, simple salutation.
Yeah. Well then, a good day to you.
Ah, that's the spirit. I'm Chance, your D20.
The
Hello,
mysterious
Chance.
cloak
Oh
comes
my
off,
goodness.
and you see
Hello,
a friendly face
Chance.
beneath.
Ooh, I
Welcome.
love his pants. Oh, he's so cool.
Taking a tiny respite from the drudgery of work?
Oh, you know it. You know what they say about all work and no play.
I actually have no idea. All I do is play.
Damn, that's the life.
If you are up for a real adventure, I have just the thing for you.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of Grottos and Gargoyles?
I love Grottos and Gargoyles. Are you kidding me? Of course I've heard of G&G.
Oh, that's great! What's your favorite monster? Oh, and what about your favorite mystical weapon? Or class? I have so many questions.
I'm partial to all of them, actually. How could I possibly choose?
Wow! Someone else who feels the same as me! Oh, it's so hard to pick a favorite. Everything about G&G is so cool.
I agree.
You wouldn't want to, maybe, kinda play with me, would you? It would only be the single greatest thing you could do for me.
Oh, I would love to. That would actually be a lot of fun, Chance.
Chance's eyes light up, his hands balling into fists as he does his best to contain his excitement.
Look at his little DM pose. That's so cute.
Really? Holy crit! Someone to play with me! You have no idea how hard it is to find someone to play with.
Should we have a group for this game?
Ideally, but hey, one-on-one sessions can be a really great way to learn the game. Depending
Okay.
on what class you pick, though, you might have a few friends around the house who might want to hop in.
Okay.
Regardless, it'll give us some time to get to know each other better.
That sounds good to me. I can roll with that. What's next?
It's time to get you your character. All you
Okay.
have to do is choose your stats, your powers, and your weapons. Then your armor,
Oh,
your
boy.
lineage, and your gargoyle gauge. Although I might leave that out for this first character. It's an optional setting.
Oh man. My biggest hurdle with D&D is creating a character because one, I always fall in love with a character and then we do like 1 or 2 sessions and then that character gets put in the void to never be used or looked at again. But 2, there are just so many different things I want to do.
See, you can have a portion of gargoyle blood running through your veins, which lets you...
I don't know, this sounds right up my alley.
How about you let me make your character for you? I know the game inside and out, and you can just show up and play.
Honestly, you would do that for me? You're the best.
Oh, I'm so excited. You have no idea how much fun we're going to have. I'll even build the session based on what class you pick.
Okay. What do you suggest I play as?
There are 3 classes I can get rolling for you. All of them are awesome, but they won't be too much of a challenge. I'd suggest the Troubadour, the Guardian, or the Enchanter.
Okay.
Which one would you like?
Can you explain them to me?
Sure. Let's start with the Troubadour. Loved by the locals for their wit and their voice, this magnificent magical minstrel can
I'm
change
definitely
the outcome
going
of
for
a
the
dire
Troubadour.
situation with a simple tune.
I love a good bard.
And with a liar by
Bard's
their side,
probably my
the
favorite
slick
class.
and seducing stupefier is sought after by those who wish to trade both coin and secrets for songs. Don't be fooled, though. The Troubadour can hold their own. They are a healthy hero, able to take hits with the best of them. What do you think about the Troubadour?
I love it. I don't need to hear about the others. Troubadour is the one for me.
I'm so excited!
Me too!
The Troubadour. A fantastic character to start your adventures with. I hear that Dasha wanted to roll with a guardian if someone was
Dasha.
playing troubadour. If you
Okay.
two know each other, I'll invite her. She's not hard to find, right underneath me.
Oh, okay. When do we get to play?
Now that I know who you want to be, it'll take me some time to finish building out the session for you. Give me a day? I should be ready by then. Anything before that, and it's a bit dicey if I'll be ready or not.
Okay, I'll give you a day. Sounds great. I can't wait.
Haha, me neither. Oh, it's been so long since I played. I'll see you then.
Okay, I'll see you then, Chance. Oh, I love Chance. Chance is incredible. So, underneath, this must be Dasha then. Let's meet Dasha so we have another person in our party. Ah!
Upon reflection,
Ooh.
it makes sense that your desk is as muscled and sturdy as she appears to you here now. But you still can't say you were expecting all this.
Hello,
She looks like she
Dasha.
could snap you in half with a pinky, but also like she gives the most incredible hugs imaginable.
I would absolutely let her snap me in half.
Aha! A stranger! I am Dasha, and you have quite the look on your face.
My bad.
Ha!
Can you pick me up?
Of course I could. Would you like that? These muscles aren't just for show, after all.
Oh, I would love that. Whoa, you weren't kidding. I haven't been picked up like this since I was a kid.
Dasha never lies. My muscles are capable of lifting far more than your feather weight.
Just like that, Dasha sets you down as gently as a feather.
She's so sweet.
Holding so much on my shoulders, day in and day out. My job demands muscular perfection.
Okay, fair enough.
That's enough about me, though. Tell me about yourself. Intent in your eyes. Have you come to ask me questions?
Wow. You're really perceptive.
I see much here through the day. I have become very good at reading people. Your eyes might as well be question marks.
Fair enough.
But listen to me go on. Speak, friend.
Well, I was hoping to revive my love life.
And you have come to Dasha to help you do this, yes?
In a way.
You have come to the right place. Tell me more.
I get nervous sometimes.
Do not be nervous. I will help you train your heart.
Okay.
The heart is, after all, a muscle too.
Yeah, that it is.
And all muscles can be trained, strengthened.
Okay.
With my guidance, you will be swole on the inside.
Okay. Let's begin.
This is the spirit. You are winning already. Pretend that I am the one who makes your heart flutter.
I don't think I have to pretend.
What would you say to me?
You are the one that makes my heart flutter.
You are funny one. Great joker, you.
Right.
Try again. Seriously this time, huh?
Okay. You really don't think that could be you?
We are only just meeting, my friend.
No, that's fair, that's fair.
It was very funny, really. But the time for joking is over now.
Oh, well, alright.
Okay. Perhaps there is too much pressure. Perhaps we must go back to basics.
Okay.
We are side by side at Tasteful Bar. I am just your type. You wish to impress me. How do you get my attention?
Push my head between your thighs like a watermelon, mama. I mean, would you mind sharing your lifting regime?
I see
Regimen?
you have excellent taste.
See, I'm so nervous.
There is truly nothing greater in life than the pursuit of gains.
Of course.
Here is my number, fellow muscle enthusiast.
Oh, thank
Now,
you so
the
much.
question is, will you know what to be doing with this number?
I carefully fold it and put it into my pocket, then call you after a reasonable amount of time?
Yes, tasteful, classy, excellent. Excellent work today. Come meet me another time if you wish to continue your lessons. I
Right.
have much work to do, but I have enjoyed our time together here.
Okay, but I was gonna ask you about. You know what? I'm sure Chance will fill you in. See ya.
See you next time.
Wow. Dasha's something. This is an amazing room. My office has like some of the best datables. But let's go talk to some that we've talked to before. I'm thinking Maggie. I've been kind of neglecting her. And she's cute.
Oh, hello. again.
Hello,
Come
Maggie.
for more rumors? Looking for more suspects?
You know what? I am. You got any more for me? I want to find more datables.
You and I both never know when another suspect will turn up.
Suspect or potential dates?
Why not both? Here
Okay.
are some rumors that I have turned up. Johnny Splash, shower, location, downstairs bathroom.
Got it.
Winifred water heater, location, office closet.
Okay.
Lyric literature, books, location, anywhere.
Okay. I'm on the
Glad
case.
to have you, Gumshoe. These should be pretty straightforward to find, though there are some who seem much more difficult.
Right.
The Shadow knows, because he's here.
Okay. Tell me how I can find him.
Word on the beat is that he's hiding in a permanent shadow.
Okay.
If you can find one around here, I would investigate.
Sounds cool. Thanks for your help, Maggie.
You're welcome, Gumshoe. Keep pointing those spectacles at everything you see, and you'll find a whole array of potential suspects at your fingertips.
Okay.
Or eyelids, as it were.
Right.
Phoenicia can help you track down plenty of other rumors, if you're looking for more.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you, Maggie. Okay, so we have one more datable to talk to. And you know what? I'm gonna go for one of my favorites. I want to talk to Teddy. It said he gives advice in the morning and stories at night. So maybe we'll get a nice story.
Oh, this one. This is the biggie, buddy. It's a good one.
Yeah? I can't wait.
The Great Constructing of Beaver Proudtail.
Okay.
It was very early in the morning, one cold and foggy day, a very long time ago.
Okay.
Young Beaver Proudtail was walking quietly and efficiently through the dugout tunnels of his den, his trusty stick tucked confidently under one arm. It
Yeah.
was at this time every morning that the young beaver made his rounds, through the whole den where his colony lived, and then up and out the riverbank, where the world he knew, the world he vigilantly protected, met the strangeness of outside.
Okay.
His large tail balanced him expertly as he climbed the long entrance tunnel to the surface, occasionally using his dignified stick in an undignified manner to scramble up the pathway.
Okay.
As he heaved himself out onto the bank of the river, Beaver's attentiveness grew even more acute. It was dangerous to be outside alone. The Great War with the colony across the river had been going on for as long as he could remember,
My.
and a fair bit of time beyond that. It seemed like there had always been the war. He couldn't remember any outright battles or even any scrappy skirmishes, but they were definitely at war. He was sure of it.
Okay.
For a moment, he almost asked himself what the war was even about. But he forgot to finish the question. He was very young, after all, and
What did it matter? The colony was on the other side of the river, and beavers didn't even cross rivers.
Yeah.
He smartly tucked his stick back under his arm and began his patrol. So many steps this way, a scrutinizing scan, and so many steps back. But today, something was different. On the other bank of the river, through the fog, he heard the distinctive sounds of battle.
Oh my.
On guard, ye scum-footed knave, the voice cried. Defy me at your peril. The sounds of the wood clanging against wood echoed through the fog. Hey-ya! Pow! Bing, bang, boom!
Oh my.
Who goes there? Shouted Beaver, his heart in his little throat. As an answer, he heard a young and high-pitched yelp. My name is Builder. Hi? Hi. It was all Beaver could manage. He was talking to another creature, a stranger, and a stranger from across the river at that. How many times had the colony council, the denizen, warned him about the dangers of this? It was strictly against the rules, and Beaver had always followed the rules.
Okay.
Hi! The voice came careening back across the water. What's your name? Beaver heaved a deep breath. Whoever this builder was, Beaver was not going to be shown less brave than he. I'm Beaver. Beaver Proudtail. Well, hello, Beaver Patton. Builder Jumpfoot's my name. I'm playing at war. Want to join me? I most certainly do not, cried Beaver. Playing at war? War is serious business, not for playing. My colony is in a war right now, and I'm going to be a general when I grow up. I'm going to win that war. You'll see.
Interesting.
Oh, gosh, sighed Builder. I sure hope you do. My colony is in a war too, and I'm so tired of it. That's why I made it a game. Games are so much less boring than warring all the time.
Yeah.
The pieces began rapidly whirling around in Beaver's mind. Builder's colony. He's at war too. Right across the river. He realized he was talking to a beaver from the colony across the river, his sworn enemy since birth.
Oh my.
Just then, the wind blew a gentle clearing in the fog, and the two young beavers saw each other for the first time. They could have been twins. Bright black eyes, thick tails, strong sticks, embellished with their colony colors. Builder's face broke into a broad grin. You look just like me! Scoffed Beaver. I'd say you look just like me! Builder laughed. The two regarded each other in amazement for another moment. It was the first time either of them had seen a denizen from the other colony.
Yeah.
Builder leaned down and hefted up a perfect pebble from the riverside. Not too big, not too small. He tossed it up. With perfect timing, he swung his stick easily, and Beaver heard it crack. As instinctively, Beaver reached out and caught it in his paw. Now he was accepting contraband? What would his parents say?
Oh my. Probably that it's not a good idea.
But, upon inspection, the pebble was quite beautiful. It had a single bold red stripe around it, and it was wet from the riverside mud. His young mind decided that he would keep it. He would keep it a secret, of course, and that was all right. The denizen didn't have to know everything.
Of course.
The clearing in the fog began to fill with thickened air. He looked up, suddenly anxious to lose his new friend. Friend? Huh. How quickly that had happened. And there Builder was, smiling and waving. Maybe we'll play together again soon, he offered. Beaver gripped the pebble and nodded. Yes. Yes, maybe. One day. And then Builder was lost. Beaver finished his patrol and took his new experience, his pebble, and his smartly tucked stick back down to the colony. How you doing, buddy? Need a break?
Doing good. This is an amazing story. I'm getting a little sleepy. Your voice is so calming. I'm in. This is fun.
Many seasons had passed since that morning when Beaver Proudtail, all grown up, marched through the tunnels of his colony toward his audience with the denizen. Today was the day he'd been anticipating his whole life. Today, he would be made an under-general of the colony, and he'd finally have the chance to present his machine.
Oh my.
See, the machine he envisioned was a daring one. He was prepared for pushback and doubt from the council. The longest, in particular.
Yeah.
The longest had been the leader of the denizens for most of his life, and she was not always interested in things new or unfamiliar.
Okay.
His machine was both. But he believed in it, and he was determined to persevere.
Good for him.
He rapped on the denizen chamber door. Knock, knock. Enter! He took a deep breath and pushed. My goodness, Beaver, sighed the longest, brows knitted. This machine is quite an undertaking, and you won't even tell us what it does. Yes, ma'am, Beaver nodded. It must be kept a secret, for now, but I promise it will conclusively end this war.
Oh, wow.
The longest considered. Normally, I would say no. Unfamiliar can be dangerous, and outright new, well. She stroked her silver-gray whiskers. The other council members watched her reverently. But we have all seen the construction beginning on the other side of the river. We have no way of knowing what they're up to, and it would be irresponsible of us to take no action at all. They're doing something. We must do something too. Deep murmurs of assent rippled around the small stump table. And we trust Beaver. He is our newest under-general, after all. She winked in his direction. If he believes his machine will truly and finally tip the balance of the Great War in our favor. The silence was agonizing. Beaver kept his eyes fixed on the wall just behind her head, patient. His paw unconsciously turned and returned a small pebble in his pocket, caressing along the line of a single great red stripe. Then permission is granted. Beaver let go the breath he had been holding. Whew. Begin construction as soon as you are able, Under-General. And good luck. She smiled warmly, but the burden of her long years of leadership showed through her sagging cheeks. We will be watching.
Oh my.
Beaver smartly untucked and retucked his stick, slapped his tail once against the packed ground in assent. Yes, ma'am. Longest. I'll begin right away. He turned on his heel and marched out of the chamber. It was the first day of summer. It was going to be a long and exciting season.
I can tell.
At first, the build crews the longest had placed under his command were reticent. What are we building? They would complain. What does it do? When Beaver said nothing and admonished them to follow instructions, their eyes flickered nervously to the building across the river. Maybe it's something to help us fish the river, Corinth Blue Eye speculated. Did you hear? Denny Strongpaw almost got swept away yesterday. And his whole crew. He did? But Denny's the strongest fisher we have. Shelby Tunneler sighed. Ah, this river. It's so fast. Yes, yes, retorted Madden Sharptooth. But fishing will not win us the war. We must focus on the war. And the others agreed and went back to their building. Sometimes the longest would come to check on the machine, casting her critical eye over every joint and pillar. Most often, she went back below with hardly a word to Beaver, appraising, wearing her doubt like a shawl. But as the summer season progressed, the mood began to shift. Crews would show up to their duties early. They smiled more. They stood up straighter when Beaver came by them or looked to them for progress.
Okay.
The machine, whatever it was taking shape, and its scale was impressive. It looked angry. It looked like the great weapon they all hoped and prayed it was.
Oh boy.
The crews began comparing their machine to the thing on the other side of the river. They even began trading barbs and joked with the beavers working on the other side. They pushed and prodded about who would finish their project first.
Ours is a ship to go to the sky, and from there, we'll drop stars on you, and we'll win the war.
Oh my.
"Ha!" would come the reply. "Ours is a wooden dragon who lives under the water, who can take us safely across this speeding river, and we'll come upon you unexpectedly, and we'll win the war." Days were marked now by hard work, and the sounds of challenge ricocheting across the water. Beaver, said the longest as she held onto his arm one day late into the summer sun, "I don't need to tell you. The whole colony speaks of nothing but your machine. They are all so proud of you." Beaver nodded solemnly. "Thank you, ma'am. But the season draws on. You must finish before the rains come. And then you'll have to finally tell us what this is that you've created."
Interesting.
Beaver's paw found the lucky pebble in his pocket. "Yes, ma'am. We will be done. And I will test it, and you will watch. You'll see the destruction of our enemy." The longest squeezed his arm affectionately, and together they looked out over the setting sun and the water. "How you doing, buddy? Need a break?"
I'm doing great. Let's keep going.
And then the day came. The crew stood around the great machine, eyeing with wonder the marvel that they had built. A few beaver folk noticed how similar theirs looked to the one across the river. But that was okay, they reasoned. They had been built facing each other after all. Beaver Proudtail strode up to the front of his machine. With his well-worn stick and his powerful bearing, he cut quite a figure. Corinth Blue Eye and Shelby Tunneler stood just behind him, awaiting their orders. "All right, Corinth." Beaver turned to face them. "Do you have the rope?" "Yes, sir." Corinth turned to Shelby, who produced the end of a long length of woven rope from a basket in the base of the machine. "Time to get me up there, then." With the end of the rope tied around his waist, Beaver climbed up to what looked like a large square of woven netting, pulled tightly back from its center by a thick cable. The cable was held by 4 whole crews of beaver folk, straining against the resistance of the net. The longest stood back at a safe distance, her shawl wrapped tightly around her shoulders to ward off the early autumn chill. Beaver settled himself right in the middle of the netting, at the last moment shaking his head in sudden memory. "Here," he said to Shelby, and handed her his precious stick. "I'll be back for this." "Back?" queried Shelby. "Ready, crews!" shouted Beaver. "Ready under General!" came the chorused reply. "And loose!" At their cue, the crews simultaneously released their hold on the cabling, and the netting rocketed forward, launching Beaver Proudtail out into the air.
Oh my. Maybe this is part of his plan?
"Great river!" they cried in consternation and shock. "What? Where is he gone? Is he all right? Oh, what have we done?" The confusion was so great that not even the longest could restore order. Minutes passed before another shape came sailing over the river from the other side, to plop safely and squarely into the center of the net. It was Beaver. He had the same square head and the same rope wrapped securely around his waist. "Good Lord, what a ride! That's the most fun I've had in weeks," said the shape in the net. He began to disentangle himself and stand up. And it wasn't Beaver after all. The royal of the cruise was instant and a bit frightening. Who is this? Who are you? They cried, and the longest shouted at the top of her lungs, "Detain the stranger!"
Oh no.
The crews pulled him down from the net, and the stranger never stopped smiling, greeting them warmly, even patting some of the beaver folk on the back. He looked just like Beaver. But Beaver never smiled like that. Beaver hardly smiled at all, come to think of it. I can understand your confusion, said the stranger genially. Beaver and I looked so much alike, even when we were kids. My name is Builder. Builder Jumpfoot. When no reply or greeting was forthcoming, Builder went on. I'm from the colony across the river. Oh, the silence was absolute. Across the river? How was that possible? Was he a weapon? Where was Beaver? How were they ever to get him back?
Oh man. Come on, Builder. I know he's got the right idea here.
Builder just smiled, absolutely at his ease, seemingly pleased as punch to be among all these new friends. And into this silence sailed the figure of Beaver, a new rope tied around his waist. There were now 3 lines of thick rope across the river. Beaver landed expertly in the center of the net, untied his waist rope, and climbed down. You are Builder? Beaver reached out his paw to the stranger. And you could only be Beaver, the stranger exclaimed, gripping that paw warmly with his own. I am Builder indeed, and it has been the dream of my life to finally meet you like this, in the daylight, on the same soil. Mine as well, my friend. Beaver, for the first time in his life, allowed himself a great, eye-crinkling smile. I almost can't believe it worked. Now, wait just a minute, trilled the longest, making her slow path down to the machine. What on Riverbank is happening here? We are at war, Beaver. And Builder, too. You both should know better. Beaver, you promised us that your machine would win the war, and here you have brought the enemy. You promised to destroy right to the mouth of our colony tunnel. Beaver turned to the longest with an open face. Yes, ma'am, I did. I believe you'll agree, though, that I have won the war. We have all won the war, because the war is over. The longest stared. The machines that we have built will allow us to become not 2 colonies at war, but a single colony, united. The machines are designed to dam this river, ma'am, offered Builder. I believe you have the same dangers with fishing and swimming that we do. That you have never crossed it? The crews cackled at the absurdity of ever crossing this raging river. We have no need to fight the river now, you see? Builder continued. We sail above it, just as the single pebble did long ago, whispered Beaver. Builder smiled. We have already carried 3 great ropes from side to side between us, and it will be short work to have a whole net built across the river. Once the river is dammed, it will be a still pond, stocked with all the fish we could ever need, calm enough for us and our kits to play in. We will be a great community, the first colonies to ever cross water, the first ingenious constructors in the history of us. The crews were open-mouthed. Their paws hung still at their sides as they realized the magnitude of what they had accomplished. But would it truly be good, as they said? Who was really to say how this great feat would be remembered? The longest took a deep, rattling breath. I can see why you did not tell us at first, Beaver, the true purpose of your machine. She glanced at him sidelong. I surely would have said no. Nothing this daring has ever even been attempted before, let alone under the mask of subterfuge. Beaver looked up at her, suddenly a very young kit again in his heart. Yes, that is true, ma'am. I have won the war. I have won by making it go away. We have all won it by making friends out of old enemies. Ma'am, Mother, do you like it? The longest looked fondly on her son.
Oh my.
Her serious and guarded and daring and wonderful son. Yes, child, I have never been more proud of anyone. Builder guffawed and began to dance around, slapping Beaver brazenly and companionably on his back. Beaver stood solemn, quiet, a gentle smile tickling the corners of his mouth, satisfied. It was, as they had promised, quick work to dam the river. Beaver and Builder were excellent guides, and the crew from both sides of the river proved naturally adept and joyous in their work. Before the autumn settled in, a great still pool existed between the two colonies. Kits splashing and playing and parents fishing safely. Denny Strongpaw, the best fisher in the fast water, turned out to be the best fisher in still water too, much to his delight. And very early each morning, Beaver Proudtail still crept quietly from the colony and performed his morning rounds. He had never missed a day. But now, his favorite part of his patrol was seeing Builder jump foot across the water and batting a very specific, very lucky, red striped pebble back.
That's so cute. That was a really nice story. Peace and love forever.
That's just it. Thanks for listening all the way through. Good night, buddy.
Oh, good night to you, Teddy. And good night to all of you. This is the end of the day, end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, and I will see you next time. Bye!